Welcome to Stepping into Stand-Up Comedy with me. I'm Alfie Noakes, and this is a comedy course for comedy virgins and comedy newbies. Let me briefly break down which of those you are. Comedy virgins, you're the folks who want to have a go at stand-up comedy but have yet to get up on stage. And newbies, you're the folks very much newcomers to the game who might have less than 100 gigs, and you both, virgins and newbies, want to get to the ultimate outcome of a tight 5. That's a 5-minute set that's bulletproof, that's got reliable quality jokes running through it, and I'm going to help you get there. But before we go any further, we should probably ask you this question. Why do you want to perform stand-up comedy? Is it because you want to be involved in a creative community of fun and like-minded people? Perhaps it's something to do with the generation and creation of laughter. But probably most importantly, it's this. You've already paid. I've got your money. You might as well do the course. We're right at the beginning of the course, which suggests to me it's the ideal time to introduce myself and explain why I'm the right person to teach you how to do stand-up comedy, especially in these early days. Let me share some of my credentials with you, because goodness knows anybody who's willing to go onto a comedy stage might have some kind of desire to share their credentials and have a little bit of attention on them. That's kind of how it works. Let me be clear. I'm not a stand-up comedian. I'm an MC. I'm the compere, the host of the shows, and a promoter. I just have to do that to give the smoke time to clear. Sorry to the people sat over here. We've only recently introduced a smoke machine. I'm not convinced we'll ever use it again, but thank you for being the We Are Funny Project guinea pigs. Give yourself a big round of applause for coming out tonight. I'm hoping that clapping will waft away the smoke. That's really what I'm going for, folks. But I've been doing this for well over 10 years. I've promoted over 1,500 shows. I've staged over 25,000 performances. I've personally brought on 15,000 performances, bringing them on and off stage for around about 5,000 or 6,000 different people. I have literally watched hundreds of people do their first ever gig, and I've also had the privilege to watch hundreds more people work from their first or one of their earliest gigs on the stage at one of my gigs all the way through for years, moving into the professional sphere, whether that be radio, television, working the comedy club circuit. I've had a unique position to watch early days comedians develop. I've had all sorts of great nights drinking with professionals and open micers after the shows, dissecting their set, comedy in general, and watching acts develop and build. And most importantly, I've seen what doesn't work. Let me explain something of the process, the structure that we're going to work with here. There's two things to bear in mind. The first is one of the most painful things to do when you're a writer of any sort, not just as a comedian. You could be a journalist, or probably remember this from doing your homework at school. The idea of sitting down with a blank page or looking at a blank computer screen and having to start with nothing and turn it into something. I'm going to show you a couple of techniques to make sure that doesn't happen, that you just immediately can fill out the page with stuff that is going to help you generate good comedy as you walk down the line. The structure for the course is the 3 Ps process. It is preparation, performance, and then polishing your material. Those are the 3 elements that we'll be focusing on, which takes you right from beginning to post-performance. You're in good hands, folks, and you're going to have some fun on the way. Some of what you can expect from this course is broad theory on comedy and what makes something funny, how to book gigs and to ensure that you can book more gigs more easily, frankly, at better venues. We'll be looking into how to establish your persona, status, how to generate ideas in the first place and then drill into them. Got lots of information for you about how to build your performance chops really quickly and make the most of your time on stage, and how to manage your nerves while still enjoying the excitement of being a performer. So much good information for you here, but most importantly of all, most likely, is this series of very practical, straightforward and genuinely fruitful joke writing exercises. Every session has a PDF download attached that will recap some of the key points in each of the sessions and lay out for you what your task or challenge is, so that you can get some stuff down on paper, some of the brilliant comedy ideas from your brain, your unique take on the world, and get it down onto paper, onto the screen, and out of your mouth ultimately to make the audience laugh. What more could you ask for?